Welcome everyone to a casted game for Zerospace, and today spawning in the northwest corner of the map, playing in, well, I guess purple. It's Cute, playing as the Grell faction. And the teammate for Cute is gonna be Chibi, playing as the Protectorate. Their opponents down in the southeast, we have got Soap, playing as the Grell, and Cho playing as the Legion. Welcome everyone to Zerospace. Currently in, I think it's, are we still in alpha or is it beta? I kind of forget. There's been multiple RTS games recently. There's been a lot going on and I've had a bit of a break from Zerospace, but we're back at it again. Galavax using the crazy fireball ability. We don't mess around with that one. Grell hero needs to back away because, well, the team in the southeast pushing forward two heroes. I think, oh, just about gets away with. Wait, did she die? Like, animations have changed recently, so it looks like she died, unfortunately. For Cute loses the Grell here, and that's actually a big deal, by the way, because now it allows the team in the southeast to really pressurize the mid-map objectives, going for the control towers to then get in those talents. So it's going to be exciting. Now we do see the tech hero coming in for 2 of the 4 players actually, so kind of cool to see that hero. We didn't see it a lot in previous tests, but actually it looks like it's becoming a lot more popular. Just certainly fun to see. Speaking of which, both tech heroes going head to head, and might use a swap ability. No, it doesn't quite go for it. Doesn't quite land. Does swap with one of the little companions. Now it's going to head off north. It needs to be careful not to lose the heroes actually, because they've had an early advantage. Doesn't want to lose it now. Does manage to back away. So definitely the team in the northwest rather, are kind of on the back foot. And Cho with the Galavax bashing things forward in the middle. In control of 2 control towers, so that's going to help get in the XP for the talents. Now, I hope you guys have been having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, enjoying the content on the channel. There's been a couple of updates, actually, a couple of new units. I'm not sure if you'll see them today. The Man-Eater apparently is borrowing a model from another unit. Maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. We have also had that $10,000 tournament, which was pretty cool to see. I believe, yeah, I won't put any spoilers, just in case you're going to watch it later. Galavax going to be looking to try and take it to Tech Hero. It does have to back away because the Protectorate do pop forward with 2 commandos. So Soap, he's making a move for the middle, and that's a lot of, holy smokes, that's 4 harvesters for the Legion on the rich flux brother. That flux income is going to go absolutely skyrocketing. You can see at the bottom, we see Soap going for the top bar energy buff. I believe that's the Moran faction. There's so many units and so many factions to keep up with. Zerospace has been a big feature of my content creation for a while, but it had taken a bit of a backseat last couple of months with Age of Empires 4 coming back and Stormgate as well. And I'm kind of excited to get back into it. I've been a bit busy in real life as well with work. And content creation is a hard thing, I've got to say. It's hard to make it like a full-time gig. So at the moment I'm doing it part-time, and I'm kind of excited to see how Zerospace has been developing though. It looks good. What I really can't wait for is a replay system. Once the replay system comes in, I think we're going to be having a lot of casted games, because at the moment what we're having to do is actually find players that are playing live and then cast it live that way. So it's obviously a bit more tricky, as you can imagine. Galavax needing to get involved, does use the fireball ability. A lot of those little critters, they're going to have to back away. The stingers, let's lose a couple. Galavax maybe diving a little bit too deep for comfort, or there's going straight for the Grell hero. Grell needs to be careful. They're going to try and challenge for that rich flux, and that's kind of one of the things I love about Zerospace. The mid-map objectives that both players are drawn, both teams are drawn to this middle position. An armored thrall going to tank a lot of the firepower, but there's a lot of commandos, so Galavax might need to be careful, needs to take away the harvester. A great swap there from the tech hero to bring that harvester right into harm's way, and Galavax now going to try and hold him as long as he possibly can. Stinger's coming out there for Soap to try and assist, and actually, to be fair, they might start to be getting some traction here. The Grell hero is trying to put some pressure on too. Does teleport on out of there, and Galavax and the Armored Thrall do back away for now. But a nice bit of skirmishing there, keeping control of that central control tower, and second talent is already in for Soap with improved Infusion. Plus 200 range for range units and 20% health for melee units. Incredibly strong upgrade. I've got to say, this is probably one of my favourite talents for the Grell. It is super, super strong. Make no mistake about it. And we see the Legion going for value and death. Chibi as the Protector going for the improved beam up, and movement speed coming out for Q. Oh, interesting enough, going for the Dread Hovercraft, deploying some mines, about to move a bit further forward. Galavax, Armored Thralls as the front lines. Commandos jump jet out of there. He doesn't want to engage just yet, understandably so. Hey, you know what? I feel like the commanders have been updated rather, and their visuals. They look a lot skinnier. They've been on a workout plan, it seems. Yeah, it definitely seems like they've been changed in terms of the modelling. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, armor thralls leaving that front line. Galavax behind them. Needs to be careful. There are actually a couple of those Valkyrie Flamewalkers. They are looking really good. Coming in from the north, commandos jump jetting on the east side. Looks like the Dread Flamers need to be careful about those Valkyrie ones. Oh, Stingers coming from the east side. That looks like it's Soap jumping on those Protectorate commandos. Maybe not actually. Is that cute? It's quite difficult to tell at times, but it is Soap actually. He didn't actually attack. So they're really grouping together on the bottom of the ramp. I've got to say that ramp is very narrow. Doesn't feel like they're going to be getting through that anytime soon, and some mines have been laid by the Dread hovercrafts. Going around the west side this time, and well, they're looking to be a bit under pressure. Cute and Chibi under pressure on the northwest. They're going to have to find a way to stave off this attack. There is a Weaver involved as well. We see a lot of these. Are these Skrellings? Yeah, I believe they are Skrellings. And air unit. It's going to be tough to deal with for the Legion, rather. It does have some of the Dread hovercraft, which clearly are doing a decent amount of damage to them. Now we see the Protectorate getting involved with a Strider coming in from the east with a Valkyrie Flamewalker Commanders doing that front charge. Cute is trying to hold on, but here's the top bar ability. The beam up for the Legion, retreating back on home. A little more tricky for Soap to get out of there though, because he's going to use the teleport or transport now. There's a worm coming in underneath and backs on way. Weaver getting caught a little bit. They are able to back away in the end, and Commander's going to garrison inside the Strider. That is a beast of a unit, I've got to say. So yeah, I mean, this is such an interesting match. It's quite hard to tell sometimes in team games, but it's getting better, I think, in terms of visuals. Of course, we are way off from completion of the game, and I'm sure the colours will be a bit more apparent in team games as the future goes on. I do love the fact they've got team colours on the minimap. Make no mistake, that's a really big difference from what it used to be. Got to be careful, actually. This might go down. The Strider, on its last limbs, does have the shield, which adds a lot of HP onto it. But slowly but surely, they're chipping away at it. Uses the Guardian Obelisk and another to try and protect out the retreat. This could be dangerous, actually, losing this. It's a pretty premium unit for the Protectorate. It's going around the east side and does manage to beam it up in the end. Had no choice, really. Base expansions are abundant for both players. We didn't really focus on that, actually, but yeah, but both players, well, both players for both teams have really expanded quite heavily. In total, 5 bases for the team in the northwest, and a good few for the team in the southeast as well. 5 matching like for like. Another expansion coming out for the Protector a bit further forward. 2 Striders, in fact, one's been infused. I was wondering, I could have sworn it wasn't that big, but it's actually been infused. Cute, infusing the Protectorate Strider, and that's why it's so big. Going around the east side now, and does have the Moran hover tanks. They're the Legion. A good number of Weavers there coming in for Soap. It's a small skirmish though for both players. It's hard to tell who'd win that, but it looks like the Valkyrie Flame Bot, by the way, is inside the Strider. It feels like it anyway. I didn't quite see it happen, but it seems like it. We're going to get the control towers. I've got the one in the east and one in the middle. Down in the southwest, though, a couple of Skrellings have gone for it. Managed to decap it. Plenty of talents are in there for Soap, by the way. He does actually have the Tree of Life available to him. Striders, only 2 of them trying to hold on. I mean, that's going to be tricky as a whole. There's a lot of Legion units, and yeah, I mean ultimately Soap and Cho are really starting to gun through the middle. They're definitely packing a punch, and well, Cute and Chibi, they're having to back away. Trying to go to the top of the hill. That might be their defensive standpoint, actually. They do have a couple of turret tap platforms that will help. There's the Tree of Life. Commander's jumping on in. Well, actually, they're coming out. The Strider that got destroyed, more or less. And it's looking a bit tricky. There are a couple of these Weavers now charging on through. Valkyrie Flamebot goes down, and a couple of Skrellings coming down the ramp on the west side. But it's looking a bit tricky. Armored Thrall tanked a lot of the damage from the turrets. Cho needs to be careful not to dive in too much though, because he's kind of getting surrounded, but he does have a big death ball. I've got to say, that's a lot of units from the Legion. Maybe he can dive because he's got support from Soap as well, with the 2 Reavers and a couple of Weavers too. Yeah, this is a really good stronghold position. It's really denying any sort of expansion coming out from the team in the northwest with the Tree of Life helping out too. This is actually looking a bit dicey for Cute and Chibi. Wonder if they can find a way out of this. Now starting to camp the production, and this is actually going to concern because he does have a factory and also 2 barracks. If those get taken down, the production capabilities of the Protectorate will be severely damaged. Making a move, Legion leading the line. Galavax is still there on the back of those Thralls, range Thralls mostly. Alright, well we see the Arandi popping forward. It's the Phoenix Guard heading on in. Let's see what they can do. The Legion are coming with a Terror tank. That is kind of terrifying. We do see the Monolith coming up for the Legion too. Reavers charging on in, and yeah, this is not looking too good for Cute and Chibi. This might be the end because this is a big death push that's hard to stop. I mean, if he does take out most of the infantry units that the Legion have, that's one thing, but will they be able to take out the Terror tank? I'm not so sure. Start to make a bit of an assault on the expansion, and that's going to limit the amount of Hexite coming on in, and of course Hexite super important for those units to be pumping out with, and yeah, they're definitely struggling on that. There's no doubt about it. We'll see if there's any sort of comeback mechanism here. Yeah, there's another Infused Reaver actually. That could hold a bit of time, but he's kind of on his own, right? And yeah, Micho is really taking over this fight. That Terror tank is going to be definitely tough to take out, or take it out. And I'm not sure if there is a way. There's another base expansion. It feels like actually the base expansions, it feels like they're a lot smaller than they used to be. The root colony, gotta say. But yeah, I feel like since I've last seen Zerospace, the proportions of the units have definitely changed. And yeah, now they're moving in the primary bases, and I think it's just going to be a matter of time now. But taking out the structures, incubators going down, and yeah, no more production coming up for the Grell for Cute. And that's surely going to spell the end of the game. Look at the Guardian Obelisk placed down by Joe. Absolute mayhem. And they will take down that primary base. And once that goes down, that's only going to leave the Protectorate remaining. That will see us out through to the end of the game. There's a second Terror tank, by the way. Really knuckling down. And you can see the value of getting those control towers. It actually really helps get those talents up quicker. Gives you that little bit of an edge. And of course, the Legion took some really good optimal fights. And well, that would be it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, and see you next time.